everyone out safely, for the most part, that is. And I think we're in the clear. Just got to deal with some bureaucratic bullshit the city's gonna put us up under. Got the city guard watching my ass, and I can't let them know our involvement to the extent we've been involved in. There's a lot of stuff they don't know that I don't think we're fit to tell them. Hopefully, Kai, Treos, and Felix have led the survivors back to the inn for safekeeping until the morning when we can head out.
Let's begin. Where we last left off, our brave, intrepid adventurers left this laboratory with their group of rescuees, these 7 former experiments, now free survivors of this ordeal, and you took them back to the Thirsty Wormling, or tried to, before getting interrupted by several city guards who were quite suspicious after having been called into the area because of an angry group of villains who were claimed to have attacked one of the local professors. Reese, you spent your time leading 2 of the guard on a bit of a wild goose chase through the Green District, through the Green Ward, up to the Leaf and Vine Apothecary and Inn, before eventually confessing the somewhat truth of what happened and promising to bring them back to the Thirsty Wormling to meet the survivors. As you stepped out, we jumped back to Treos, where you were treating the survivors to warm meals and warm beds. And Felix and Kai, where Kai, you'd been waiting for Felix before he burst out and said, "Look what I have!" and presented you with yet another winged creature to join the party. As you stepped out into the mist-covered early morning streets of Milhessen, making your way back towards the Thirsty Wormling, effectively dodging 3 of the other guards that Reese had left behind. We'll start with Treos, as you see, as Felix and Kai would probably get back first, with Reese having led a whole chase through the streets. But Treos, you look up as the figures of Felix and Kai stumble into the Thirsty Wormling doorway.
Oh, you 2 finally got back. You didn't happen to see Reese, did you?
No, is he not here?
I thought he would have been back before you 2.
Well, I just had to finish my magic and then we were good to go.
Yeah, Kai and I saw you earlier. We didn't want to disturb you. Yeah, I would offer you something to eat, but I think they might have closed the kitchen just a little bit earlier. We got extra drinks, though.
Yeah, kitchen's closed, but I can get you whatever you want.
Whatever I want? Ooh.
Well, milk for you, kid. You, she points at you, Kai, I can get you whatever you want.
I'm good, thank you.
Okay.
I don't know where Reese went. He was going to take the guards out somewhere else, but I have no idea where he could have been.
Well, we intentionally avoided the guards, so it's possible. We heard voices. They might have still been talking.
Got it. This is going to be a long story.
Yeah, there were 3 of them.
Really? Anything special about them? Just normal guards?
Oh no, I didn't really see him.
Okay.
Well, he knows where to meet us. He can take care of himself.
And what about what the guards would say? That they were...
What do you mean?
They saw Reese, and I think they might have seen the group of us walk by.
Hmm.
Our best bet is to see if we can get Captain Vike. He might be able to help us a little bit. Bit of a stretch.
Okay. Well, I need to stay awake anyway because um, I'm expecting something.
Uh,
Or at least I hope I should be expecting something.
expecting what?
You'll see when it gets here.
Hmm. Well,
Are you referring to your new friend Felix?
Yes and no.
Kai, new friend.
Okay. He's got a new winged cat that he can. What's the friend? Clove, right? What's his name? Felix.
Yeah, it's a Tressum, and I was reading about them because there's this really cool wizard that he has one, and his name is Gale, um, and so I wanted to be like him, and so I was reading about it, and I figured out how to.
That's awesome. That's awesome, Felix. I'm gonna lean in real close to Treos and go. Like, I can't last much longer without a good night's sleep. I don't know how much I can keep this going.
Yes.
Like, like it.
If you need to
We
get,
need.
if you need to get a quick rest, I can cover for you for a little bit.
I just think we all need to rest. I know that's not a luxury we have, but I think. I don't know.
Let's just get you something to drink. See if you can close your eyes for a little bit, and we'll just hope Reese gets back safe.
At this point, you do see as the door once again swings open, you hear, "Motherfucking who now?" From the bar. But you see the figure of Reese walk in the door, flanked by two other city guards.
I've got a very serious look on my face, and I'm looking directly at Treos, like a kind of like an unspoken like everyone here needs to shut the fuck up now, like very serious. And I'm gonna walk over to the table. So, where are our friends, and how much is the bill?
Our friends they're still eating at the table, I think.
Are they at the table?
Yeah.
They've mostly finished eating. You notice they like gulped down their food. Two of them, the halfling is snoozing on the shoulder of the dragonborn Saffron, and the one of the human woman is also just kind of dozing against the wall.
I don't want. I guess when I walk, seeing them, then when I walk in, I'm gonna tell the guards to wait a moment. I don't want. I mean, like, can you guys? I don't want to startle them. They've had a rough night. I'll wave you guys over in a minute.
And let you get your story straight? I don't think so.
If you walk over there with your shiny armor and your pointy weapons, you're gonna scare them. No one wants to talk to guards, whether they're innocent or guilty. You guys look pretty. You guys have a reputation about you in any city, not you guys specifically. Okay?
You see as they exchange a look, and the talkative guard sort of holds up a hand for the other guard to stay by the door, and then she's going to take her helmet off. And you see a half-elven woman with close shorn hair, and she's like, she just sort of hands her helmet to her comrade. Look, I'm just going to talk to them.
Okay. I'm going. Yes.
Can I tap her on the shoulder?
Yes, you can.
Hi, I don't mean to bother you because it seems like you're really busy right now. But have you seen my cat?
Is he yours? And she's asking this question to you, Reese.
I mean, he's with us. He's not mine. We don't look anything alike, but he's with us.
I don't know where my cat is. And so if you see it, can you just let me know? I know that's your guys' job, to keep us safe.
Yeah, kid. I'll if I see a cat, I'll let you know.
Can I, as this has been happening, can I just give Reese some eyes? Like, go?
Yeah.
And
You
I'll
can.
go, okay.
As she
and
turns around to talk to you.
I'm gonna wait. I need you to describe it because you don't want to just see any cat. It's got to be a specific cat. And so I'm gonna start describing this tabby cat. And she's got and she has like a little like M mark on her like head, kind of like most tabby cats, you know. And she's got like brownish eyes, kind of like most tabby cats, you know. And I'm just gonna go and try to I'm just yapping like Felix does
Yeah.
yap,
Roll
describing the
performance
most basic cat.
to describe your cat and keep her interest.
Okay. Performance is a 14.
Yeah. At some point she's gonna pull out her notebook and just be like, what, why don't you here, why don't you draw your cat or something?
Okay. And I'm gonna get to drawing it.
Okay. And
Thank you.
That's
It really
really
means a
more
lot to me.
the fire guards domain. We don't really chase down missing cats.
Well, no, but just if you see it though, you could tell me about it because it would be good to see her again.
Kid, I would love to help you find your cat. There's some other things on our plate today that.
But I thought this is what you guys did.
Tell me what your cat looked like again.
Okay, and I'm gonna go and just do the entire thing, super detailed. It's just I'm just describing basic tabby cat that you could ever think of, but I'm going into more detail. Yeah.
Reese, this gives you a moment to step over to the table.
Does he have? He has both guards' attention.
Well, the other guard was told to stay by the door.
Okay, yeah. So I will kind of like quickly sneak over to the table with the people, with Treos and Kai. I'm gonna say, look, Felix is doing a great job distracting them. I need like 30 seconds. I brought them back here. I told them we were on official guild business, and that was pretty much the only lie I told them. After that, rescued you guys. That's pretty much it. Don't talk to them unless they address you specifically. Don't say anything out of line. They're not going to hurt you, I think. They promised they would at least take your testimony. But if any of you say anything ridiculous or stupid, we're all going to jail. So I just need you guys to keep that in mind. Cool?
At which point, Dorn just goes, well, you might want to put a muzzle on Kaylin over there. And gestures to the one who can't speak. And Kaylin just holds up the bird and then goes back to dozing.
I see you're taking light in a very stressful and tragic, and I'm glad you. And I will walk back over to the guard. Hopefully that was enough time to cover Felix's.
Oh, 100%. Felix is still talking.
Oh, and also she has wings. That's probably a good thing to know.
She has. Next thing you're going to tell me is she's rainbow.
Well, she could be, but she's not right now.
Okay, you know what? I'm going to leave you with my associate here, Dev. He's really good at finding cats. Okay. And she's going to pat Dev on the shoulder, and Dev's going to be like, what are you doing? She's like, why don't you talk to him, and I'm going to go.
So you probably didn't hear any of what I said, and then I'm going to go.
Promise, kid, I heard way more than I needed to, and she's going to turn around and see.
I was saying that to the other guy. Yeah.
And she's just going to pat him on the shoulder again. Good luck. And turn back towards the table.
I'm sorry about him. But come on, I can't promise they'll be overly helpful again speaking to a guard. We'll see.
Look, I'm just here to line up the facts.
Okay.
You stay over here with your kid?
He's fine. He can take care of himself.
Yeah, but he's really distressed looking for his cat. So I think you should stay here, okay? And she's actually going to put a hand on your chest and try and stop you from moving any.
And let you question my friends without me there?
Exactly.
That doesn't seem very fair. I wasn't allowed to go over and talk to them. I don't think you should be able to by yourself either.
Look, I know you think you have some level of authority here, but we're the ones questioning. We are the ones delivering justice, or protecting them if we see that they need protection. You need to stay here and let me do my job. Understood?
Okay. Yeah.
Good. And she's going to turn around and walk
And
over
I'm
to-
gonna walk. I'm gonna follow her.
She's going to turn around again. Stay. There.
I'm not a dog. You didn't. Come on.
No, you're not. Dogs would listen better.
It's because
Stay.
dogs don't really know better. So. Okay. Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah.
And she's going to turn back to the table and start walking. Are you following her again?
I'm gonna give her a couple steps and then I'm gonna.
Okay. She's just going to sigh and keep walking. And when she reaches the table, your friend here tells me that they did some rescuing, some laboratory, some whatever. I want to hear it from your mouths. What happened down there? Well,
It's about right. We got there.
what's about right?
What you just said. We got down there. There was a laboratory. We saw people that were captured. We tried to rescue them.
Is that true? And she's gonna look at the table, and Saffron's gonna nod, and a couple of them are gonna shrug. The tiefling's gonna nod as well. Look, okay, I'm not here to punish anyone. I'm not here to take anyone in. I just want to get your stories straight. But it looks like you're all a little worse for wear. So why don't you... I'm going to pass this around, and she slides her notebook across the table. Why don't you all write down your names, first and last, where you're from, and we can follow up with you in the morning once you've rested, okay?
Okay. Fair enough.
And Saffron's going to take it and write down hers and slide it over to the halfling, who's going to write down theirs. Slide it over around. Eventually, everyone's written down their name, and she takes it and looks at it. Okay. Well, I guess that's that. So, don't leave. And when I say that, I mean don't leave those doors. Stay here, and one of us will come and pick you up in the morning. Understood?
One of you?
A guard. I can't say you'll recognize them. My companions and I will be off our shift at that point. But Vike's office opens at 10, so we'll send someone by to bring you there around then. Okay?
Okay.
Okay. Rest up, heal up. If you have any questions, you can ask Vike in the morning.
Will do. Get some rest.
No more trouble, okay? When I say
As we-
stay here, I mean stay here. And she's gonna look straight at you as she says that, Reese. Understood? Your shiny guild ring might hold some level of authority, but this seems... If what you say is true, this is big, which means we can't mess this up. Okay? Wow. Talkative group. Well. And she's just gonna nod and move back towards the door.
As she turns to walk away, I want to walk up next to her until she gets to where Felix and Dev are. Yeah. Thank you. If it's possible, could you have Vike come in with whoever you send?
He's a busy guy, but I can put the request in my report. And I can put the report right on his desk, make sure he reads it first thing in the morning.
If it
In fact, if I know him, he's probably still in the office right now. So if I can find him, I'll give it right to him.
if it helps, tell him that Alis Mornell sent us. But obviously, I'm not expecting much.
Alis Mornhell? Okay.
10
Look,
a.m.
I appreciate your somewhat cooperation. I know it took us a while to get there, but thank you for taking us here.
Of course. 10 a.m.
She's gonna walk out, clapping Felix on the shoulder. We'll keep an eye out for your cat, kid, okay? And then she's going to steer you by the shoulder back
She
to
should
your
be
table
coming. She should be coming back
and shove you
here.
towards them.
But I'm worried that she won't. And then yeah, and you have the description, right?
Yep, we got it. We got it
and you
10
have
times over.
And you have the picture,
let's
and it's
go.
just
And she's gonna
it's a stick figure cat with wings.
hurry Dev out of there.
No, oh, you don't. Okay.
Nope, you described it. You're good. We're good. And the door closes behind them with a resounding thud.
I'm going to put my hand on Felix. Thank you. Again.
Yeah.
Felix.
For what?
We need to get some for helping me out there. We need to get some rest.
Right. I'm gonna stay down here though, because I don't want the cat to get confused.
Cat. I heard you. When did you? Is it like a? Did you find it on the way here? Or?
Oh no, I summoned her.
Oh, that's pretty cool, Felix.
Yeah. I read about it in some of the books.
Cool.
So I'm just gonna sit here and meditate.
I'll get them all set up, and 10 a.m. they're coming for us. Okay.
Okay.
And I'll head back over to the table.
Okay. While this
right.
happens, Kai, what have you been doing this whole time?
Honestly, like even when the guards were in the tavern, Kai's pretty much just like picked out one spot on the table and is just sitting there staring at it. Just thinking.
Comatose.
Pretty much.
All right. Is there anything anyone else would like to do for the night? Any more conversations they would like to have? Or shall we time warp a little to the morning?
I will say before we skip to the morning, I'll kind of pull over to the side Reese and in Thieves' tongue just kind of mess with him and say, we got 4 rooms, 4 course meals, da 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 da. Oh, and the bill's gonna be a couple of coins, and kind of lists off the receipt of what it could be. I'm sure you can cover this, and just pat him on the back.
Yeah. How much was it?
It's probably going to come out to about, for one night, like 8 gold with all the meals.
Easy.
It's not an illustrious inn/tavern.
Yeah, I'll cover that. No problem. And I will. I mean, Zash has the keys, so I'll go get the keys from him, and give one to Treos, one to Kai, and then if Felix is staying downstairs, I'm going to booths downstairs.
You're going to stay with Felix downstairs? Okay. Zash is zonked because it is probably about 4 a.m. But you notice she had left the keys on the bedside table, so you're able to grab them, distribute them. Treos, you can distribute the rest of the keys. And slowly, everyone sort of stumbles upstairs. Some of them carried by others.
I was going to say before the next morning, at some point I want to, while still just sitting there, I want to like try and find a moment alone with Treos.
Absolutely. Treos will have distributed the keys, everyone can get to bed, and eventually you'll notice Felix is staying down here, but you can have a moment on the side with Treos. If you like a more private space, you can. I think you did get enough rooms to share if you want to have an actual, not overheard conversation.
No, I think where we're at is fine. I'll just see him running around getting everything situated for everybody else and just be like, you know, I haven't done a lot of things for other people in a while. It's harder than I remember.
It, it's not always easy doing the good things. When it comes to other people, it can be a little difficult. What is good and what's bad for them? Not really something you can govern too well.
No, I guess not.
I'd say look on the bright side. You've been doing pretty good.
I don't know what it is about tonight. It's just, I think it's pushed me a little bit more than I was ready for.
I think it was a good stress test for all of us. But it's a long night. Your thoughts and all that just aren't all there. You might be time for rest.
I think so. You're a good man, Treos. Passive aggressive, but good.
I try to be, but I can't help that sometimes.
There it is. And with that, I'll go up and go find my room.
All right. Do you follow after him, Treos? Okay, as everyone stumbles up to their various rooms, eventually it's just Felix and Reese. And Felix, at some point, you do hear against one of the small tavern windows, and you look outside and you see a dark, almost cat-shaped figure sitting outside the window.
I'll open the window or open the door or whatever needs to be done.
Yeah, you can swing the window open, and the cat, Clove, just sort of shakes herself off and tucks in her wings and slinks inside. You notice in her jaw she has almost a good number of papers. One of them is a small little, just quickly folded piece of scrap paper that says Felix on the outside. The other one is an envelope of what feels to be more paper.
Does the writing look similar to Sylvie's handwriting?
The scrap piece of paper does. The
Okay.
other one is an unfamiliar hand, but it does say Reese.
I'll take a look at the Felix one.
Yeah. I will send you what the Felix one says. It's in very scrabbly, almost chicken scratch handwriting. It takes you a second to figure out what it says, especially in the low lighting. You have to hold it up to a candle to nearly read it. It looks like it was written in a rush. And I just sent that along.
And Reese is down here.
Reese is sitting across from you.
Frick.
Reese is asleep. I just want to point that out.
Okay. He'll look around then, and is the envelope sealed?
It's like one of the, like, it's folded in. You can.
But I could open it. All right, I'd like to open that.
Let me send that along. There is, you notice, a note on top in much less hasty handwriting. And then with it, there are a couple other papers too that are described in that letter.
Okay. Right. I will fold it up and place it in his pocket, and then
In Felix's pocket?
no, in Reese's pocket.
Okay. Just the note or the whole envelope?
I guess just the note for now.
Okay. Yeah.
And then he's going to go back to his meditation. Yeah.
As the night stretches by, early morning turns into less early morning, which eventually turns into late morning. And at about, I'd say, around 10, you all feel yourself start to stir. Reese, with a crick in your neck from falling asleep in one of these rickety chairs down in the main section. Treos and Kai, you stir in your beds and start to shift yourselves awake. The smell of freshly cooked meats and sizzling eggs and various breakfast foods wafts up to your noses, especially you, Felix and Reese, as you're sitting in the main area. You notice as a few people come down, they came down while you were sleeping, gave you some curious looks, but went about their business at the various other tables, and eventually the day started to wake. So far, there's no sign of the guard or of Captain Vike, but the morning is theoretically yours.
Felix, is Felix awake? Is he out of his bottle or is he in his?
He was never in his bottle
Okay.
today. He was meditating there. He's good.
You hungry?
Yeah, I could eat.
Okay. Yeah. I'll go up and I'll get 2 breakfasts, but I'll tell him to keep the tab open. We've got more down.
Yeah, you can go up and order 2 breakfasts. It's just the one platter, but it has a variety of assortments. As you stand up, you do feel something crinkle in your pocket. Like a piece of paper was poorly shoved into your pocket while you slept.
I'll just slide it out of my pocket and see if I can read.
You read, it's been folded up, and you read your name, Reese, on the outside.
I'll look at Felix, just because as far as I know, he's the only one. Just look at him for a minute and be like, grab the breakfast, come back to the table.
I will say next to him there is he didn't particularly go to much lengths to hide it, an envelope next to him, as well as he is holding in his hands tightly a scrap of paper.
The envelope also says Reese on it.
Felix, where did you get that envelope from?
My cat.
Why does it have my name on it?
'Cause it's for you. But I didn't read it, and I don't know anything about Ashbourne therapeutic trials. I don't know anything about it.
Okay, that's an odd thing to say and very suspicious. What does it say, Felix?
What does what say?
The letter in your.
Yours or mine?
Wait, where's your letter?
And I'll hold up the crumpled piece of paper.
What does that say?
Um, I tried something, but I don't think it went particularly well.
Can I look at everything?
Yeah.
Okay. And I will read everything, including the note in my pocket.
All right, I will send you the note in your pocket first.
Okay. That'd
Felix, are
probably be the
you
first thing I would. I'm reading that while having this conversation.
okay? Felix, are you showing him your letter too?
Sure.
Okay,
That's the
I'll
last
send
one
them
that
along as well.
that's the last one that he'll give up though. I'll be honest, I don't I think I might have messed up.
I think we all messed up. Felix.
Yeah, but I tried to fix it and I don't know if made it worse.
is is
I'll let you take a look at those as you do. Treos and Kai, are you coming directly downstairs? Are you lingering up in your rooms?
I'll kind of get up early to do some stretches and then kind of knock on the other doors of the people that we brought with them, kind of just letting them know breakfast ready, be down a bit, just be careful, and do down everyone's
Yeah.
door, make sure Sash as well, and then
Zash is probably the first one up as the only one who got to bed at a decent time. When you knock on the door, she opens it and she's in her clothes, but looking much more rested and healed from before. And she just looks. Are we getting up for the day?
yeah,
When do we head out?
uh, sometime later this morning we had a bit of a run-in with the guards again, but we'll get to that in a little bit.
Okay. What sort of run-in with the guards?
So you know how like you were a whole experiment and stuff, and then we later found out, oh, there's more people out there that were kind of experiments. We may or may not have
Yeah.
rescued a few, and then the guards were
Oh,
there when we were walking
just
out.
okay. Are they also coming with us to the Gilded Gate? Uh, are we still in trouble with it? I thought we were hiding from the guards.
We were until we kind of got caught. It's it was a bit of a mess, but we still got a chance to talk our way out of this. And if not, you can make it to the gates by yourself, right? Ah,
I
you
need
sure you got this?
breakfast.
You're smart. You go to college. You're smart.
I'll see you downstairs. I need food in me to process this.
Sure thing. Got any questions? Ask Reese.
Okay, will do.
Hmm?
He's already down there?
He should be. He's tried to stay down there for some rest.
Okay. 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 And she's just gonna keep saying okay as she walks down the stairs. You can knock on the other doors. There's not a lot of responses, a couple mumbles. Um, it's people are relatively quiet. Hi, what are you doing with your morning? Are you also getting directly up?
Kai is going to probably take his time getting up and will take out his lute and play his one song that he knows.
Um, as you play your lute, or you play your music. Treos, you can wander downstairs following Zash. You see Reese and Felix, you see as Zash steps out from the stairs, rubs her eyes, and goes over to order a breakfast. Eventually she grabs it and she sits down. So, I heard you guys had a fun night last night.
Yeah. So sorry, I'll get you up. We got 7 of the 8 other people down there out safely. But the guards noticed us leave because we let some people escape from within. So unfortunately they're coming here to get witness statements and to corroborate stories and get evidence. And I've requested Captain Martin Vike to come speak with us as we have a connection with him. They're going to take your information and your stories, and they said they can protect you. I don't know if that means leaving you here, but you are still, if they give you an option, you are still welcome.
Well, I mean, I'd love, no offense, I'm kind of done with the city, but regardless, wait, you told them about me?
No.
They know.
No. They took the other people's names. They know there were people down there being experimented, and that we were sent down there to rescue them.
So for all they know, I was with you guys.
All they know, you were in the room. Know about.
Okay, so here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to take my breakfast and my giant ass ale, and I'm going to go eat it in my room until you guys say it's okay to come out.
I don't know if we're coming back here. They're supposed to come get us at 10. And I don't know if we're coming back because they're taking all of us. So go up to your room.
Like for questioning or like for arrest?
No, they're not arresting us. They're not arresting us. We had our stories corroborated with everything. They're coming to get information. But they want it.
Okay.
They want us to give it to the captain.
Well,
we're not
I'll go
getting
wherever
arrested.
you guys want me to.
You feel free to do whatever you want. You're not in this if you need to leave or hide, or if you want to not be a part of this. You're free to.
Okay. I'll think about it.
Okay.
At this point, Treos, you come down the stairs.
I'll just grab something light to eat for a bit, maybe something to drink, and just kind of walk over to where everyone else is sitting for now.
Yeah, you notice it's a little tense, but not suffocatingly so. At some point, a few of your new friends start to wander their way downstairs as well. And it's just kind of a morning of waiting. You eat your breakfast, you get various conversations said and done. Is if there's anything you'd like to say or ask about, you can. Eventually everyone's going to come and gather downstairs. But at some point probably around 10:30, you do see the door swing open and the large, intimidating figure of Captain Martin Vike steps in. Behind him, 4 other guards. The proprietor of the inn sort of perks up and looks around. Sir, is there anything I can help you with? And he just holds up a hand. That's all right. At ease. And he's going to see you all and look at one of the guards. At them, and the guard's going to nod. Okay. And he's going to walk on over. You notice there are deep circles under his eyes. And Treos, as you were the last to see him, he looks like he hasn't slept since the previous night either. But he draws himself up to your table. So, tell the truth, it's not every day I get summoned by an official guild business.
Well,
Would you prefer to
first
do
off,
this here, or would you prefer to do this down at the offices?
Down at the offices would be preferable. The less people around, the better.
Well, we can clear the room.
Either way works. Whatever you prefer.
Which would you be more comfortable with? And he's looking around the table. A lot of them have their eyes just like glued on the table. They're not looking up.
A more personable space, it would be nice. Just the us, if it's possible.
More personable space?
Yes.
Well, can't say we have that down at the station, but if you all would like to follow me, let's go. And Dorn is going to look up. Like, now? Yes, now. Let's go. Up.
I will look to Vike and the guards before leaving. I need to present my real quick. Breakfast or drinks, anyone?
No, thank you.
Is it a
And
good
any
idea to
business
be
you have
bringing
to
a
be
bunch of
handled
people through
afterwards.
the city?
Well, if the people are as trustworthy as they say they are, they will come with us.
Well, yeah, but like, do you want to like are we doing like a parade through the city? Are we doing like floats and stuff, or like what? Because it feels like there's a lot of people.
I have friends outside. They can keep us safe.
That's good.
Let's go.
Oh, you should tell. I don't remember what their names were, but there were guards that were looking for my cat.
Yes, Felix, son. It was in the report.
Okay,
And-
I found it.
Reese, right?
Yes.
And he's pointing at you, Treos.
Yes.
Well, for your help last night, I am giving you all the benefit of the doubt, but if you all don't get moving soon, I will be forced to make this difficult. I
Yes,
don't have
of
the
course.
energy to make this difficult, so please, let's go.
I'm gonna put my hand on my back of Treos. Reese and I need to close out the tab in a minute. Like 20 seconds. I just gotta.
You can close it out when you come back.
Oh, we're coming back. Okay, I didn't know if we were coming. The only.
Well, it's
no, I
just
wanted to-
questioning, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
I didn't
You
know
can close it out when we
protocol.
come back.
Okay, perfect. I will point at the bartender and be like, "We'll be right back."
The bartender's just gonna salute you out.
So, if we're doing questioning, can I ask you some questions? Like what's your favorite type of like crime to solve?
As you are striding through the streets of Mielhessen,
Mhm.
ideally, one that didn't happen.
Well, okay, but like when you're researching it, right? Like in the stories, like the Harpy Boys, right? They do like all sorts of crime research.
Yes,
Like,
they
do you like to solve mysteries and stuff?
We're not in the business of solving mysteries. We're in the business of arresting criminals.
Well, yeah, but how do you know they're criminals until you've solved the mystery? Unless you have the Harpy Boys solve the mysteries for you, and then you go after them. After
Yes,
it's
Felix,
already
that is
solved.
exactly how this works.
So you don't actually do like any like crime solving. You just
No,
come
I
in
call the Harpy
and
Boys, they solve the crimes, and I arrest them.
awesome. So like, do you think that like you could introduce me?
You know what? I'll write them a letter.
Really?
Yes.
Guys, I'm gonna turn back around.
As you turn around, you notice an entire, probably 10 to 12 soldiers have circled around your little group and are shepherding you through the streets of Mulhessen. You're getting some stares, a lot of curious onlookers, people avoiding as you pass, horse carriages pulling to the sides to let you march through the streets. But eventually you step up to a large domed building with pillars outside the doors and double doors that open as Mardenvike leads the way up through. He takes you through these halls, down a winding staircase, and through a much less ornate, simply dark stone hall before ushering you all into a large, what appears to be a conference room with one long wooden table. He accepts a notebook from an assistant that had joined you on the walk down and, circling the table, gestures at all the chairs. Shall we get started? Right. Let's begin. Where were you all? And he looks at your new members. Last night, during the faculty party of Mulhessen College. And that is where we are going to leave it for today.